Good morning. In the afternoon. Been a while since I've said that. But it's been getting a few little bits and bobs done and whatnot, and I thought no point really picking the camera up just yet. You can remember last video, I was working on this. We had the engine out. And then we started rebuilding this one back up. And I believe we literally left it putting that in. Not sure if I filmed.
Flashback.
But did have to end up taking the manifold off because it was blowing out the side of the manifold by there. So took it all apart, put new gaskets on it. You can see some of the studs decided to not be very helpful, but that's now completely all built back up again. That is about to go in there now. Did have a few things we just wanted to tidy up. Oil cooler, oil filter, just bits and bobs while the engine was off and it was easier to access. And I thought now was a good time to actually pick the camera up and show what is happening. John's bay's empty because he is off doing an MOT. So when he gets back, we'll have a little hello, how we doing? Mr. Dyers. Yeah, try not to cut your hand. Doing a bit of rust repair around the windscreen. Should have already recorded that, but you can probably remember this van. This is the one that's been, yeah, getting a bit done and a bit done. I think the last time we seen it, we seen this bit getting put back in. I think that was the last time we seen this. Obviously, windscreen time now.
Yeah. But I would say 99% of welding is done now. With the cleaning.
Step in the right direction.
Yeah.
What I might do is I might give you that little camera and put it by you. And have a little looky see. There you go then. So we'll do that. I have had by the time this video's out, I'll be well on the way of doing it, but I have had a slight upgrade in my editing. So hopefully that starts to go well. And because I'm now doing it all on a laptop, got a little action cam, which I'm going to try out. So hopefully start getting a little bit more footage. So we'll try that out. But I'm going to start getting this a bit more ready to receive this. When I'm doing it, I'll set the camera back up. So see when the engine's going in. Well, there we go. So as you've seen, put this in. And since then, diesel pumps on, water housing's changed, alternators off because putting the other one back on. Wiring loom is mostly kind of ran. Starter motor's on. Yeah, starting to build this bad boy back up again. That's coming together quite nicely. Literally just picking it little bits and bobs, trying to get it done. Feel about this is coming along. I want to try and get this to a point so that tomorrow, get the belts put on. Fingers crossed. Mr. John, who's been for an MOT and come back, he's working on this, which is a synchro. Slight problem with it's down on power and something else. But he's on the phone to the customer at the minute, so we'll find out about that in a mo. So I'll wait for him to be done did. And as you've seen earlier, Mr. Namo did have the camera set up there, but it has died from batteries.
What the hell is even that?
So not entirely sure what footage we actually got, but this is all now being treated, grinded, welded, painted. Well done. I'll give a little bit of an update of what's going on. Like I said, I don't know what footage was recorded on that other camera because I wasn't over there and I don't know when it died, but yeah, I don't quite know what to actually film here. Changing sensors and water housings over and plugging plugs in, and yeah, it's not really a wonderful amount to actually show. So I don't quite know what to record. When John gets back, we'll go and have a little look at what he's up to. I'm just going to carry on picking it bits on this one. So I'll see you in a bit when we catch up with John. Coffee better. Also, how are you?
Oh, boiling. Pissed off with sidebars already this morning.
Rather than that, you good? You do look quite unbothered.
It's like I haven't really, they can feel the coolness. I don't know if there's something wrong with me or what. Just hot. What's wrong with the engine, Carl?
Not doing the correct things.
It ain't got no gas in it.
It's got gas in it.
Yeah.
So what are you doing on this bad boy, Mr. Yanni? Unfortunately, the owner of this van, which you might remember this van, has been on the channel before, because we had to do a service on it.
Look at that, there's like a fuel filter out.
Normally, you just go down through there, and it's quite easy, but full aircon and ABS, it's, well, you just about see the hole.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna, I got them off now. We lift him up, take the tank off, below these lines, pull the front forward, force feed the pump diesel and blow it back through here a bit so we can wash it. Obviously then we can put diesel filter back in, blow the lines out, we're gonna have to somehow wash the tank out.
This thing, unfortunately, had petrol put in the diesel tank. Luckily not much, but enough.
It doesn't run anymore.
Yeah, enough that it doesn't
Obviously we're
run.
gonna pray that the pump and everything's okay. It'll be alright. There you go, full faith.
Yeah.
And if it's not, we have a pump and some injectors.
We have the solution.
Carl's got a new carrier.
Yeah, that's going to be a conversation for more later. My carrier is not working properly, let's say. So, brand new VR6 carrier. Even got some new sliders too. So what we'll do is we'll let him do a little bit more of that. Once he starts doing interesting removal stuff, might come over and have a little watchy see. So there we go. There's a little catchy up on him. Mr. Namo is just doing a little bit more rebuildy stuff. There's brakes and stuff that need to be done on this, and while it's on the ramp, perfect opportunity. This thing's getting painfully close as well, which is nice. She's been a long old project, but I'm gonna crack on with this. As I showed you at the end of this yesterday, quite a lot more rebuilt back up. Just put in the N75 back on. So I'm gonna get this thing a bit more rebuilt. Drive shafts, gearbox mount, front on, radiator on. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. Probably won't show you too much because it's literally just putting stuff on. So when John does something, we'll go over and see him. Well, I haven't picked this up in a little while, and I thought maybe now is a good time to do this. Mr. Yanni's busy over here trying to remove bolts, so we'll leave him in peace. He's already shouted. Mr. Namo is just over there buttoning up a few little bits and bobs. And I'm putting a belt on this, so I thought if I put the camera over there, you can have a little bit of a overlook. Sound like a good idea? Something like that. So, thought a little bit of an update would be worthwhile. As you've seen, I was just tinkering underneath that, and that's now been moved, and the red one's back on because quarters have arrived. So that can now have the quarter put on it, and then this one will be officially welded, which is perfect. And as you can probably see in the very end of that footage, John had removed the box. And this is now back in again. Clutch replaced. Did. Nice big synchro. Yeah, John did have fun trying to get all the prop shaft bolts out of, well, the access was also brilliant. Right above the subframe.
But nobody messes with me.
Nothing Yanni can't fix. Well done, Mr. Yanni.
You're welcome. A little bit heavier, a little bit longer.
A little bit dirtier.
It's basically just a teapot.
So Mr. Yanni's going to finish doing that. And then put in that. And doing more of that. Dye the sprayer. All the belts are on this. Oil's draining out. Just going to put the radiator. Start filling it up with some fluid and then start it, I guess. So literally just waiting for the last of the oil to drip out. Put the sump plug back in, chuck some fluid in, and then we'll listen to this kitten purr. See you in a minute. Give Mr. Yanni, put in the prop back in. He's now, oh, there you go, he's done one. Dry shaft. And he is holding t'other.
The t'other shaft.
So he's putting that lot back in. What else is left on this bad boy?
Obviously that big sump guard. Couple of bits on the top. Bleeder clutch.
And she's out of here. Also, before I actually show you what I was going to show you, Sam, the guy who owns that van that you've seen get fully welded and beyond, he popped down, had a little bit of a chat. He's dropped us off some cider.
Oh,
So, from all of us at the doghouse, thank you very much for that. We're definitely going to enjoy that. The reason I picked it up is this thing. Now, don't worry too much, I, when filling this up, did accidentally drop some. So if you see some little driplets, that's what that is. But, first startup. Wish us luck. Have turned it over by hand, but power steering stuff isn't on, exhaust isn't on, intake's not on. Probably why she's a tad bit grumpy. Whoop whoop. A few more connecting parts up, like absolutely zero intake, exhaust, auxiliary belt, a few more bits. She's alive. Right, I'm gonna get that lot done and pick us up in a memento. Plus the camera's getting low on battery. So do that, see you in a mo. And there we go. So you've been on charge for a little bit and a few things have changed. Like my ramp's nice and empty. John's on this and he's just doing a alternator, but did see the belt is seen better days and there is a water leak somewhere. That's Mr. John, and this one I've been on, as you can see. Bumper and everything's all back together, and go down here, the exhaust is now completely clamped up. Plan is now, pull this thing back, run it up to temperature, make sure that there's no water leaks, or fluid leaks in general, and get the timing done. That is what I is going to do. Happy about that. Would have been nice to have recorded this thing moving under its own power, but I almost forgot to finish a video. As you can see, we are literally locking up now. But, been quite a successful few days. This van is now officially done. She is waiting to be picked up. Waiting for an alternator on this one. I should be in tomorrow. That one, just waiting to hear back whether we're going to do the ball joints and what have you, because quite a lot of play on them. And as you've seen on previous footage, managed to get the quarter on that. In fact, quickly show you now. But I started welding it and doing bits and bobs. By the time I get back, because I'm not going to be here for a few days, that should be here. So happy days. But thought I should really end the video properly. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please give me a big thumbs up. It does massively help. But thank you for watching. Thank you for putting out a hard mass. And as always, take it easy.